Welcome back, folks. In this video, we'll go over how to fix a bug with our traps. In one of the previous videos, we set up our traps like rocks, and when the rocks collide with the player, we will lose a life and get teleported back. However, I discovered that there is a bug with this setup. If we were to remove the teleportation here and go back to our level and click preview, so as I mentioned before, when our player collides with the rock, we should lose a life only a single time. However, look what happens when I do get collide with the rock. Pay attention to our lives. It went from 3 to -7. Let's try it again. Let's try this rock. Again, from 3 to -7. So what happens is that if we look at our events, the code runs every frame. So every frame, when the rock is in collision with main character, we lose a life. And what happens here is when our character gets under the rock falls, it hits our player, and as it going through our player, then hits the ground, then waits a second before it's disappeared. Every time it's in collision with the player, we lose a life. Thus, we go from 3 to -7. There are several ways of fixing this bug. The simplest one is to put a condition called trigger once. So now, while we're playing the game, this condition will be triggered a single time. So let's preview. As you can see here, we lost a life. We lost a single life. Okay, let's try it again. We're under the rock hits us, we lose a single life. Same thing here, we lose a single life. Okay. The other way of doing it, we can delete this, is to play with animations. So let's go to our rock, double click on it, and add an animation. Create with Piskel, and we're going to create a few rocks. Let's say rock number 1, rock number 3, and rock number 3. Okay. Let's color this up and save. So idea is when the rock collides with our player, it breaks. So let's call it fall. Apply. Go to our events. And here we say when the rock is in collision with main character and the animation of the rock, so animation by name of the rock, is not fall, so it's not broken, then change the animation of the rock to fall. Again, animation by name, rock set to fall. So when rock is in collision with main character and it's not broken yet, we will change it to being broken, and we will subtract a single life, and we will update it. And so after this code ran once, when it's trying to run second time, our animation is fall, so this statement will no longer be true, and this code will not be ran. Let's preview. Pay attention to lives. A single life was lost. And here we die, because we have the end statement where when we lose 3 lives, or when our lives count as 0, we lose the game. So as you can see here, these are 2 ways you can fix this bug, and this applies to a lot of different bugs. They can be fixed either by changing the animations or setting trigger once. You also can play with animation of the main character. You can just say, you can add an animation here that says hurt, so that when the rock collides with the player, the animation of a player is not hurt. It changes to hurt, and then you do the statements, and it will bear true as well. Okay, that is all for this video, folks. See you in the next one.